Eagles Nation? It's your man Desert Eagle, and I'm back at you with another video. I know I'm running late on this video, but one, I ain't really had time to, and two, I didn't really know how to point this out there. But I guess I'll just have to say to hell with it and just throw it out there, whatever. But anyway, so I want to voice my opinion about this whole Mike Scott situation. He got into a brawl with Eagles fans. And for those that don't know who Mike Scott is, he plays the forward position for the 76ers. And, he got into a brawl with Eagles fans. And if that ain't ironic, I really don't know what to tell you. I really do not know what to tell you. A Sixers basketball player gets in a fight with Philadelphia Eagles fans. It's like, bro, ironic. But yeah. So pretty much, I don't know what was said, what caused it, but then again, I'm sure what really caused it. I'm sure it had a lot to do with the guy on the mic that talks a lot of shit, and the guy that's on the mic, I'm sure he's the owner of the tailgate that took place over there with the coffin over there. Let me tell you something, because I want to tell you a couple things before I go any further. Now, whoever said there was a Sean Taylor jersey on that coffin is 100% bullshit. They're full of shit. It's fucking clickbait, and people just say whatever they want to make us look bad, and just they just do anything for attention, anything for clicks. All right, it's 100% bullshit. I am not a fan of that tailgate, over there, but I walk past that tailgate, that coffin all the time. I walk past it all the time, and not once have I ever seen a freaking Sean Taylor jersey on that coffin. I mean, from the moment I walked on there, but I did see a Redskins shirt on there. That's actually the lightest work I've ever seen. Because normally I would see a bunch of opposing teams design on that coffin. It would say something like RIP Redskins. It'd be like a bunch of like those damn things you hang on the wall or whatever. Um, I can't even name the damn thing. There'd be like drawings and everything of opposing teams. They logo and everything. RIP Redskins, RIP Falcons, RIP, Vikings and such, right? But I didn't see no damn Sean Taylor jersey on there, and it was already exposed as being fake news. So whoever did that, go fuck yourself. All right. I know we have a bunch of assholes in our fan base, but they wouldn't go that far. I don't think we ever go that far. At least I don't think so. And another thing, whoever said that that fight took place at E-Rock's tailgate, you can go fuck yourself. You really can go fuck yourself. First of all, E-Rock's tailgate is nowhere near that situation. All right, E-Rock would not condone that action. Whoever is about trouble or can't hold the liquor or whatever, he would pull them to the side, talk to them or talk to them on Twitter before the big day comes, let them know, like, look, you know, here's the rules. Leave it at home. Stay home, if you ain't there, to have a good time or whatever. If you're all about trouble, stay home, That's just how it is. A couple people hit me up, and I'm not gonna say a couple, my bad. I'm not gonna say a couple. I'm gonna say one. One person hit me up about that. He told me, E-Rock said this person can come, but this other person can't. All right? Because he's known for being trouble. And you know what? I totally respect E-Rock for that. I totally respect him for that. Because he wants to make sure it's a nice, clean tailgate every, you know, every game day. Every game day. I would love to come to the tailgate this Sunday night against the Falcons, but of course, I had to work Sunday, so I'm not going to be able to make it. There ain't going to be no live streams or anything, so I really want to apologize for that. But back to the video. Back to the video. So, E-Rock would not condone any of that shit, okay? There'd be beer, there'd be liquor and all of that. All of that would be there. Everybody having a good time. I'm not like ain't nobody like extremely fucked up. But if it came to that much, at least if you can stand up, you can control yourself. That's all good. But if it's come to the point, somebody got to carry you to your car or whatever, that's when it's like, look, that's when he's gonna talk to you. Like, you need to control yourself. All right, whatever. I respect that. But anyway, that tailgate has nothing to do with E-Rock. All right, it was nowhere near E-Rock's tailgate. The tailgate that you guys were talking about where that coffin is, it is at parking lot F, which E-Rock's tailgate is. Yes, it is. But E-Rock's tailgate is on the other side of this one that the action took place. All right, that tailgate is right across the street from the link and behind Xfinity Live. All right, so now I'm not saying this because I fucks with E-Rock or anything, but no, I'm just going by what I see, what I always experience. E-Rock had nothing to do with that. But I will say one thing that could have related to E-Rock was Mike Scott was supposed to make his way over there. There was an Instagram post. Mike Scott was decked out in Redskins gear, which I'm totally okay with. I'm okay with Mike Scott being a Redskins fan. I'm okay with Iverson, AI, being a Cowboys fan, or who else. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not opposed to it at all. AI situation, when I first found out he was a Cowboys fan, I wasn't a fan of it at first. I didn't like it. But as time went by, I grew up, and now I'm just like, so the hell what? I would rather him be a fan of a team that he's always been representing since day one. Rather that than him pretending to be a fan of something that he's not. And then once we catch him being a fan of an actual team that we all despise, that's going to be a problem. I'm not saying as a, violence kind of way, but still, we'd be totally against it. But back to the Mike Scott situation. So, Mike Scott was in a Redskins gear, okay? He was a Redskins fan. Like I say, I'm okay with that. I guess as he started making his way towards the 4th and John, it was like really not far at all. Those assholes from that tailgate with the coffin, which is the one that's right across the street from the link, like as soon as you walk across the gate, the tailgate is right there. All right. Every single time an opposing fan go past the coffin, the guy on the mic always got some shit to say. Always talking the craziest shit. Now I understand talking shit is one thing. That's football, okay? Talking shit is one thing. I was part of the trash talking circle. Trust me, I know. All right. But the guy on the mic takes it, blows it way out of proportion. It comes to the point where it draws a bunch of Eagles fans' attention, and it puts the opposing fan in an outnumbered situation. And when I say outnumbered situation, it doesn't matter how many people you have with you. All right, you can have 10 people, 20 people with you. It does not matter. If you are in a if you're in the Eagles territory, 9 times out of 10, you're simply outnumbered. You're gonna deal with a lot of people that's gonna boo you. You're gonna deal with a lot of people that's gonna chant asshole, asshole. You're gonna deal with, but that's in any fan base. That's in any fan base. But I don't know nor understand why this video only showed the part when Mike Scott was over there, and they were swinging or whatever. But there wasn't a clip of what caused it in the first place. And like I say, I know it had a lot to do with Eagles fans. It had a lot to do with the guy on the mic. Because like I say, he's always running his mouth, and it always turns to something ugly. But except the worst I've ever seen was when Mike Scott, got into a fight. But I know it had something to do with Eagles fans because they're always doing some bullshit. I know it. I've seen it all the time. I've seen it all the time. I've seen it all the time. But they caught the video making it seem like Mike Scott was in the wrong. And you know what? And even though he's a Redskins fan, but I'm with Mike Scott on this one. He fucked those assholes up. Those Eagles fans. He fucked them up. So massive haymakers, every last one of them was dropped in left and right. Props to Mike Scott for doing that shit. Because I don't support any of that shit what those Eagles fans did. Those Eagles fans can go fuck themselves. And yeah, I'm saying just because I'm an Eagles fan, don't think for a second I condone this shit. They fucking deserved it. Now, if Mike Scott, on the other hand, would had a spray can or whatever, or spraying graffiti all over the Eagles logo, then I would say Mike Scott deserved it. Other than that, nah, he was outnumbered. He was defending himself. He fucked those people up. And as far as the situation going to the news, apparently there were Eagles fans that said that, that their reaction or whatever, they were talking about oh, he deserved it. He know better. First of all, let me start this off by saying, you Eagles fans who say that are a bunch of assholes. You guys are a piece of shit. To hell with you. To hell with you. Take your opinion. Whatever. To hell with y'all. People like you with that kind of response is the exact same reason why Eagles fans in general always get a lot of shit. Can never get a fucking break. And I'm going to say this once again. A lot of us real Eagles fans, we don't condone that shit. Not even in the slightest. It's come to the point when the guy that attacked Mike Scott, that got fucked up by Mike Scott, his people aren't looking for him. They got his face on Instagram or Twitter. They found his Instagram. It's to the point he had to put his shit on private so he won't be getting as much smoke that he deserves. And you know what? I think that's some biggest bitch made shit right there. Because you want to dish out all that heat but can't take it in the end that you asked for, then that's your fault in the end. You're a bitch. And all you Eagles fans, they're talking about somehow Mike Scott deserved it or he should have known better. Fuck y'all. People like you fucking sicken me. You guys disgust me. You guys are a fucking joke. You guys are a fucking joke. You guys are a disgrace. And you know what? With that being said, this fan base, we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to set an example for youngsters, for young Eagles fans that has actually witnessed a Super Bowl trophy, a Lombardi trophy. We're supposed to set an example. But this shit that y'all pulling right there, that's bullshit, bro. That is bullshit. Just because Mike Scott's in a Redskins jersey, y'all thought it was right that he got beat up like that? Something's wrong with y'all, man. There's really something wrong with y'all. I don't condone that shit in the slightest. I don't care if he's a Redskins fan or a Cowboys fan. None of that. Nobody deserves that. Unless we were talking about him disrespecting our city, spray painting the logo, the property or whatever, then yeah, he deserves it. He asked for it. It is no different than than you being in someone else's hood. If you're in another person's hood, your best option is to keep your head down, keep walking, show some respect, do whatever. Because if you pull some bullshit in someone else's hood, you're going to get fucked up. But in Mike Scott's situation, he didn't really do any of that. But Eagles fans, we need to be better. We need to be better. We are better than this. If you want to talk about somehow we're the city of brotherly love, then fucking act like it. No fan deserves this at all. The Viking situation, I would say they deserve hostile attitude or whatever. But throwing beers and bottles and all of that, they don't deserve that. That is somebody's life we're talking about here. Someone could have got really fucked up that day. No one deserves that. Other than that, even though Vikings asked for, the whole negative treatment and everything, but the beers and bottles was going way too far. Way too far. All right? But the Mike Scott situation, come on, Eagles fans. You're better than this. If you are the city of brotherly love, act like it. Stop giving people material as to why Eagles fans are considered the worst fans when it's far from true. Obviously, people don't know about the Raiders. They don't know about Niners nowadays. They don't know about the Redskins. They're a lot worse than us. A lot worse. We're the most passionate, but when it comes to violence, oh, they're much worse than us. They're much worse. But Eagles fans, y'all need to set an example. You're better than this. Grow up. I'm 29 years old telling you guys to grow up. It should have never happened in the first place. And to do that to our own basketball player that plays for our city, that's fucked up right there, man. That's real fucked up right there. Y'all better than that. That's all I gotta say, man. It's like, damn. Would you have liked it if that was Mike Trout getting that kind of treatment in LA? Would you have liked that? Being though he is a diehard Eagles fan, if the Rams, the Niners, Raiders, any other fan base did that to Mike Trout, y'all would not like that in the slightest. Shit like that is never the answer. Sure, talk shit. Say asshole, do shit, say shit like that anytime you want. But putting your hands on them, come on, bro. Don't do that shit. Y'all better than that. Grow up. That's all I gotta say. I'm out.